All right, good morning, everybody, or good Saturday, happy Saturday, wherever you're at, whatever time it is for you. Okay, so I've got to get a couple things straight. Still, there we go. Good morning, Bunny. Get the windows. We are getting our screens set up so that you guys can see it because I've got a wide screen now. So if I allowed the game to be, or if I allowed the game to put on my stream how it's displaying on my monitor, it would be this tall and that wide. Oh, absolutely. What kind of bullshit you bringing? Okay, so I think that's good. So I can't hear the game. Means the audio's not in the right spot. Yes, it has. Last week I felt like crap, and I just gotten my computer. Well, actually, I just got the computer. It wasn't even set up yet, and I felt like crap. So did not do anything last week. Where is it coming out at? Where is it coming out? Graphics. I knew what you meant. Why is this not coming out right? Huh. Okay. Here then. Ooh, you know what? Let's plug in here. What do we hear? I did my homework. It was horrible. I cannot draw to save my life. Ooh, okay. Now I can hear it. There we go. All right, you guys can hear it? You cannot hear the audio yourselves. Okay. Because we have that game, but not this game. Capture audio. Thank you very much. All right, now you can hear that. Good deal, good deal. I mean, it was cute, but it was not good. How am I standing on the couch? So we are not playing with the mouse and keyboard. Okay. I don't know that you told me, but I figured it was coming because of the weekend y'all spent together. It didn't go well. So I figured that was coming. Audio? It's actually kind of loud, isn't it? Yeah, I can see that. Oh, that's why. Okay. That. going to be super loud. Okay. All right, we'll see. But we'll see what that sounds like. It's going to be a little loud. Yeah, that's right. Okay. So it is a little loud. New computer, new settings. Still a little loud, isn't it? Okay. All right, that's a little bit better. Now maybe we'll deny. Okay. Okay. Back to the game. Let's go outside and readjust because it is definitely louder outside than inside. Where's that one place that's always the loudest? When you're coming in, oh, it's so loud. Freighter, maybe? Maybe it's the freighter. However, I think Metra needs some attention. Alright, that looks good. The not popping in the yellow. Am I getting any buzz? Let me hear any buzz. I don't think I hear any buzz. What? Are you shooting me? I'm like starting off a game with... Come on. Okay. Let's just be done. Wow. Why am I having such a hard time today? Normally these things... There, jeez. Okay, back. All right, how's it? Was the sound? That sounds kind of low now, dude. Hang on. Bad news always first. That's my personal. I personally like bad news first. Okay, bad news is always first because that way when you say the bad news, you can end on the good news and it doesn't seem as bad to have heard the bad news first. So what's the bad news? Let's see what the settlement... Ooh, 39% happiness. Family meetings? Okay, what are family meetings? And the place you were supposed to work during the summer got shut down? Oh. What were you good? If you don't want to say, that's cool, but what was the... What type of place were you going to be working? Oh, okay. Does that normally happen during the summer months? Doing all your visiting and stuff that you can't do during the winter months when it's too hard to travel? Okay. Do we have enough production going on? Double our maintenance. So I'd say let's go for... commercial exchange. Yeah, let's go with commercial exchange. Oh, that's right. That's right. I remember that. Okay, so we're making enough money. We just need a place to... Okay, why is that good news? Two hours. 10, 11, so 11 o'clock. Why is this? Yeah, I mean... Unless your uncle was like a criminal or something like that, most people wouldn't be happy that their uncle had died. They'd be like, I mean, a lot of people would probably be indifferent. You know, like, oh, I had an uncle, I didn't really know him, and he died. So I'm going to need a little more context as why you would be happy about that. Why is this star bulb doing this? Also, oh. Okay, yeah, I can see why you, Honestly, I think there's something wrong with all of us psychologically. A little bit. Every one of us. Where did the... You know what? I have a mouse. What am I doing? I can now check. Oh, I can do this now. Yeah, it's starting to be summer here too. It's hot and sweaty and annoying. I don't do well in the heat. I am not a heat kind of guy. I melt. Does it work? Does it work good enough, I should say? And here's a question. You are pretty active. You're a pretty active person. So, does it work well enough? Does it stay on when you're being, I don't know, tossed in a lake? Thrown in a lake? Could that ever happen again? Would it stay on? Okay, maybe that's not the right way. We are still doing the Settlers. We've not done Dreams of the Deep. Got till 11 o'clock to do that, so that's good. Well, I mean, and, remember, it's not just the lake. It's just anything, oh no. Whoa. Oh, we gotta fix that. Why is that different? That's not right. That's not right. Okay. Somebody inverted. Normal. Where is inverted? Yes. No. Okay, how does the green... Wait, how does green... How does the green... I don't understand how the green works. That seems like it would be... It just seems like you'd be painting yourself with green stuff. Alright, we need a... space station that's loud? No, I need my... You know what? It's the... I need my freighter. I need my freighter. So how does that work though? I mean, how does the green? How does? Okay. Green covers up purple, because the scars. I mean, they're sort of purplish, right? Without the so the green goes under foundation because the green cancels up. Oh, things I don't know about makeup. Today's tea, by the way, is Assam. ASSAM. It is a... Oh, okay. We're going to go to the Tansin. It's a different flavor. The tea, the quality of the tea is actually not great. It's I don't know if you know the different types of quality of tea, but it's a peacoat or a just type that. Hey now. how the audio cuts out whenever I move my mouse out of the game. Camera. Yeah. I feel like I'm not moving fast enough either. Okay. So if we fly out of the come back in, it's usually loud as all get out. So the tea itself is, that's not what I wanted to put in there. What is this thing? Is that my ship? It is. I've got a landing deck and everything over here. What is happening? Doesn't matter. That's not what we came out here for. Came out here to do this. There we go. Oh, perfect. It only just barely hit the red. Good. Okay, we're good in sound now. All right. So the type of tea is Assam, but the quality is that. Horrible quality, but the flavor is really good. There's a thing about Assam tea that is, there's a sweet note to it. I think it's like, especially if you add, and it comes out really good if you add cream and sugar, which I don't typically do. I'm not a big cream and sugar fan in anything, let alone tea. But last night I tried it with cream and sugar, and it was actually really good. It brought out the flavor way better. Okay. You know, believe it or not, most people around the world do. I think Americans are the only ones who don't. But then again, Americans don't normally drink tea in the morning. We're more of a cold tea in the afternoon and evening country. It's kind of weird. We drink coffee instead of tea, typically. When we do drink tea, it's iced tea. We are a strange culture. So very different than the rest of the world. Not usually in a good way. Yeah, believe it or not, I don't actually think people should have coffee. I think coffee is... Oh, why haven't I been there? Agionica. Go find that system. Oh, it is. That's where we're at. What is happening here? Are we in the system we need to be in? Explore. Wealth of a system influences how many digits. So high wealth. High wealth. How do we know? Yes, I can see that. Oh, what kind of chocolate do you use for your chocolate milk? Or does it come already pre-mixed? What brand of chocolate milk do you drink? Is it Nestle? Is there, yeah, what brand? Never heard of that. So let's look it up. Sorry. This is still a disaster. I don't know that my... Oh, I can get it on Amazon. Morning, Skeet. 1960. Wow. Huh. That's pretty cool. So, Oh Boy chocolate milk, well, Oh Boy chocolate milk drink mix was first introduced in 1960. So I'm going to say it's probably pretty close to our, oh, what was it? Nesquik? Yeah, it's, Nesquik. Yep, Nesquik. Let's see. Wikipedia says it was 1948 from the Nestle Company. Oh, 1950s in Europe. So, Bunny, that is our version of Oh Boy. What you up to this morning, Skeet? So they said, what do you find? How do you know if it is a... Oh, you guys have... Oh, Ovaltine. Yeah, I forgot about Ovaltine. That's probably older. It's got to be older because that was in... Go Shoot Your Eye Out, Kid. Was it Christmas Story? I think it's called A Christmas Story. You're right. Forgot about that. That's way older. Advanced materials sell by... Oh. Yeah, because remember he got the ring. He got the and he got mad because the only thing it said was drink your Ovaltine, or be sure to drink your Ovaltine. Remember that? I love that. I think I watch it every year. Yeah, drink more Ovaltine. There you go. Ovaltine is another chocolate drink mix powder. Supply. Oh. Medium supply. Wait. Okay. Nope. That is not what I want to do. So it said high wealth systems are more likely to have high quality starships. High wealth systems. How do you know if it's a high wealth? Okay. Developing wealth? Maybe. Oh, damn, bro. Chill. Fledgling. Advanced. Ooh. That's a good question. Not as many as you might think, believe it or not. Advanced. You know what? Let's try it. I bet you probably could too. Well, we know this one. Right? We know that one. Oh, my favorite? Oh, my favorite of all time. Hang on. It is. I never remember the name of it. Where is the track list? Hang on. Oh, okay. Yes, that's what I meant. Thank you, Google. And it has to be this version of it because I think there are a couple different versions. Ooh, is this it? Okay. Yep, this is it. Share button. Here we go. Share. Copy. Why can't we get a short link? Okay, now, so this artist, Kenny Loggins, was known for not these types of songs. He was when I was younger, he was a kind of a rock or pop musician, but then he came out with this one album called Return to Pooh Corner. And it came out about Danger Zone. It came out about the same time that my oldest children, who are now in their mid 30s, were infants or at least toddlers. And I used to sing this one. So that is Kenny Loggins, and I used to sing this to my children all the time. And I guess technically that's not a children's song. It's not maybe it is a lullaby. He just redid it and spoofed it up a little bit. Yeah. Sorry. Black person, African or Blahman? What is Because in Wiktionary that says it's a black person, African or more. Something I've always wanted to talk about. How did we go from calling them Moors? Actually means blue man. Oh, here it is. Oh, it's Mozart. It's Mozart and Brahms, huh? That's pretty cool. Right. So that's his version of it. I think that there's a standardized, like a um, what's a song that's known around the world? Because even Happy Birthday isn't the same around the world. That's another good question. Okay, back to the game. Let's see, what else do I know? Oh yeah, my what systems? How are we supposed to? And then we went to this other system. Advanced, yeah, okay. We're gonna check out this system. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Which is the same as A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. Which they are now changing because too many kids don't know the difference between L, M, N, O, and P. Because in the song it's L, M, N, O, P. Are you kidding me? It's copywritten? No. It can't be. Who gets credit for that? But who gets credit for Happy Birthday, and how? How on earth does that person? Wait. I mean, it's rhetorical. I know. Really? I only had like 3 or 4. Was it 3 even? Yeah, it might have been. Well, it was old, so I don't know if it was 3 or more, but I only remember 2 or 3. I only can think of. Really? That's such bullshit. Absolute bullshit. Said that this was a better. Just no. Ooh, look at those though. We need to go. So if you go to a restaurant and tell them. So in the United States, if you go to a restaurant and you tell your wait staff that someone at your table is having a birthday, they will typically have a, cake or some sort of dessert that they will this is not showing my entire window. I can't see that on my screen. There we go. But they'll sing happy birthday. Well, they won't sing happy birthday, obviously, but they'll sing a birthday song for you. And you get a cake or... And that's one of the reasons why we do it. Because it's awkward for the person whose birthday it is. The Americans are assholes just by cultural difference. We are assholes at our core. So if you go to a restaurant with your family, just know that if it's your birthday, your family's going to embarrass the crap out of you by having the staff sing happy birthday to you, or their birthday song to you. you actually, believe it or not, that is not untrue, because if you watch any kind of American movies, almost always the staff are, yep, all for a crappy piece of cake. Which part of that? Do you work at a restaurant that sings that sings a birthday song? What's going on, Kremit? Long time no see. Partially my fault, I know. Where in the... Ooh, yes, please give me some of these. Got like a bazillion of them. Okay. Anything else I can get rid of that's good for me? Yes, let's get rid of these. I mean, I had way too many of them. Is Kermit? No, Kermit is definitely not older than me. I believe Kermit is the same age as JPEG Page, or somewhere around that age. Oh, good Lord. I did not realize you were that old, but you are not. So you're neither. You're neither old as... I'm older than you, and you're older than JPEG. I don't know why I thought... Which, you're a veteran. Why the hell... We are not fucking... Oh, bro. We are not... See, okay. Nope, I'm taking it back. You're not a streamer anymore. Call me a boomer. I am Gen X, bitch. Gen X! I don't even look like a boomer! Damn, dude. Careful, because you're almost old enough to be called a... Oh. Yeah. Well, I mean, if you think about it, that's probably who most of my friends are going to be, or most of people who... Did you? No, there's no freaking way, Skeet. There is no... Don't be lying. I already checked this guy. It's the wrong way anyway. There's no way that you're 22. Specifically because I've seen you. No offense, bro. But if you're 22, them 22 years. I mean, I don't know. But it's a little hard to believe. Plus, if you're a veteran, how can you be 22? I mean, I don't expect you to be old as shit, but I mean, 22's as a veteran. But you're not retired, though, are you? True that, true that, true that. Okay. I've already... Yep. Only 3. Overgrown. Man, there ain't nothing in this system. Came here for nothing. That's. How many is mine? That one? Where did it go? Oh, Jesus. 11. I just got back from Bosnia when that happened. I was in an ICU. I was in the open heart recovery area taking care of a patient when we started seeing the news reports coming in on the TV in the break room, which just happened to be right next to the open heart recovery area where I was working. So I watched all of that unfold while taking care of patients. Well, this was stupid. Wasn't it? Luckily for me, I was raised in a household that was, well, let me rephrase that. I was born into Catholicism, raised by a Methodist, and then let's say taught, but I was taught slash educated by a non-denominational, in a non-denominational environment. Non-denominational environment. So by the time I was old enough to make my own decisions about religion and what if I wanted to be religious and have a religion that I wanted to follow, I was able to make a better informed decision. It was not forced to anyone. Like it wasn't even Christianity. We learned, I mean, I'm 54. I've lived a long life. And some of it was, so here's something you guys probably don't know. I grew up in a school for orphans. It was not an orphanage, by any stretch of the imagination. Yeah. You be able to get the car out of there? Okay. Oh, the Latter-day Saints. So that's where I grew up. Yup. Oh no, not me. I was not that was not me, not the Latter-day Saints. Milton Hershey School was where I went. And oh, you were in Latter-day Saints? I had a friend who's a Mormon. Actually, I have two friends because, they are not polygamous, but she has like 9 kids. And unfortunately for her, only one of them is a girl. And that's when they stopped. That's when they stopped having kids. Was when they finally got the girl. Yeah, I know, bro. I don't. High wealth systems. I've already looked. What am I doing? I've already looked at the system. All right, we've already looked at the system. So, ooh, unavailable. Unavailable. We've not been here yet. And I keep using the freighter. Why do I keep using the freighter? But the cool thing about Milton Hershey School is that it's by the guy, the chocolate guy, right? Him and his wife started an orphanage back in, I believe it was 1901. Which now that I say that out loud seems a little strange, but it might have been 1901. Either it was 1901 that they started the school, or he was born in 1901. I know 1901 is a significant date for that. Anyway, when we were younger, my sisters and I were sent to this school because my mother could not afford, she was not in a place where she could care for us. And we had been living with one of my aunts and her husband. So I don't want to say a similar situation to you, Bunny, but at least from what I've gathered from you, comparing it to my own childhood, it's pretty similar. But mine was an aunt and uncle. And that was unsustainable for them because they had their own children. So we spent a year with them, and then we got sent to the school. Yeah, the government didn't get involved with us, but it was a choice my mother made. And believe it or not, we actually had a choice as well. And my sisters and I all agreed that the school, we wanted to go there. But I think it was mostly because we were tired of being moved around, because we moved around every year for I think 3 or 4 years. But we finally got put in that school, and but when we got there, it was a school for underprivileged children. So my mom was poor, obviously. I guess it's not obvious. Why would that be obvious? Let's land. So we get sent to that school. Anyway, the point of that is one of the reasons why I've done so much cool stuff is because as early as I want to say 8 or 9 years old, ooh, really? That's what I get? Cool. Maybe we should see more of these. Damn, you know what? Now I don't remember what I was going to say about that. Unidentified what? You can't tell me there's something unidentified and not let me identify it. Ooh, there we go. Ever since that happened when I was a child, I have been doing I don't want to say forced to. I'm constantly presented with opportunities to do things that I have never done. And because of my upbringing and childhood of going, away from my parents at a young age, it doesn't bother me. And I do them. Whenever I'm presented with an opportunity to do something I've never done, I do it. And being in the military, that also facilitates doing cool things. So I mean, yeah, I've done so much cool stuff, but I've had 54 years. Well, what's 54 minus 18? Because we'll take out the first. Well, maybe not take out the 18. Did I do any cool stuff before I was 18? I don't know. I don't know that I did. I mean, how much cool stuff can I... Oh, well, I did sing... Do you guys know who Dinah Shore is? Dinashore? Or who she was? Thank you. Well, she's dead now, but she was an American entertainer, and I actually got to sing a live performance with her. I don't think it was recorded. It sucks. The record of it. But anyway, that was before I turned 18. So everything else I did cool was after I was 18. But I guess if we're gonna, so, and at the time she was kind of, I don't want to say antiquated when I did the performance with her, but even when, oh, it's down there. And it wasn't just me, I was with a group. We all got to do it, so it wasn't just me. But even at the time that we did that, she wasn't popular anymore. And why the police force? I'm just asking. I don't have a opinion either way. Although that would be better than the military. What do you mean if you turn 20? Well, first of all, what do you mean if you turn 21? How is that an if statement? Right, but I mean, what about police work is interesting to you? Like figuring out the mysteries of who committed the crime? Yeah. Stuff. Is there a lot of action for patrols? And would you stay in Bergen or would you go to a different city? That's another question, Bunny. Since you're getting to be that age, are you going to stay in Bergen or are you going to move when the time comes to move out?
Toxic protection. Stabilizing.
Again, I have no opinion. Just asking. Yeah, but actually, I don't think she's Gen Z. She's Gen whatever the next. See, I knew that was gonna happen. I figured you might. I just didn't know if you were going to leave the city or stay in the same city, but just move out. Yeah, I keep trying to tell her that, and believe it or not, she's in Norway, so she's even, it's an even better military than we have, I think. 4, 8, 6, 8, 6. Yep, so it's 5. Ooh, 5, 4, 8. Yep. And like, well, I don't know. See, that's the other thing is I don't know if they yell at you. Yes, you do. Oh, how are you going to be a police officer if you flinch? You're definitely going to have to get over that, girl. That's not going to be good for you if you're a police officer. You know, maybe going through the training, either military or police, will help you with that. I never thought about that. Oh, yeah. Did you like it? Man, it's been a minute since we've talked. Lots to catch up on. Or did we talk about that? I don't remember. I kind of think we might have.
Toxic protection falling.
Huh?
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
Is there not a beacon? Did I run by it? There's no beacon. Okay. Oh. Yeah, it's hard to read chat with that game. And I can't remember. I always forget to read it in between. Well, I mean, I read what's on the screen in between, then I forget to read the rest of it. I gotta get better at that. I gotta get better at a lot of things. Like flying this starship, apparently. So, to finish off the story about how I've done lots of cool things, I'm not the kind of guy who says, you know, can't do that, or gets told he can't do that, and then just leaves it go. Somebody tells me I can't do something, and the first thing out of my head is, well, that's what you say, but how can I?
Toxic protection falling.
Make it happen? How do I do it anyway? Most of my career planned out. Ooh, only 4 of 18 and 5 of 29. Okay. Do we scan while we're sitting here? Doesn't work right. Yep. And what's the Murphy's Rule of combat? All good plans. Something about surviving contact or something. I can't remember that work. We're at 0. Charge. Quick charge. Ain't doing it that way. 603. You know, storm crystal. Ooh, activated emerald. Need that though. Pretty sure we already went to that one. Let's do this. So, signal booster. Called into service of what? There's nothing? Man. Military service? I really wish I'd stop that. No, let's go west. To females? Like here in the United States, they can only do that to males. They can't do females like that. Wow. Okay, well. Most places will make you prove that you're pregnant. Or, I should say most places, I don't know what they do in Norway. Here, most places will make you prove the medical condition that you are claiming in order to get out of whatever you're trying to get out of. So if you go for jury duty in the United States and you say, I can't do this because of this, they make you prove it.
Extreme toxicity detected.
What? Okay. Yes, people watch us pee. Did you know, hey, Kremlin, did you know, and Skeet, did you guys know that that is a weird thing for the rest of the world? Actually, I guess it's a weird thing for even civilians. And I was a pee watcher. I was one of those people that had to watch people pee. Yep. It is not an invasion of privacy here. Well, think about it, Bunny. You just said the reason why they have to have pee watchers. Because if you're having somebody else pee in a cup for you, then that method doesn't work if you're trying to actually get the truth, right? So in the military, you actually have people who will watch you pee so that you cannot use somebody else's pee. I mean, it's... The thing that I'm not fine with is the fact that people lie and cheat and have zero integrity. So if they had that integrity, if they didn't lie and didn't cheat, then I would very much like to not have to watch people pee. Does that make sense? But because people are assholes and they lie, they cheat, and they steal, and they do all the fucked up things, then yeah, I'm gonna watch you pee. If your kidneys are working, it doesn't come out. Although if you put enough of it, if you put enough blue or whatever purple in a burger bun, it will come out in your poop. A couple, what was it? 10 years or so ago, Burger King made a Whopper that for Halloween that had it was like a black or purple bun. And the food coloring changed your poop. The color of your poop.
Toxic protection falling.
Ask me how I know. But yeah, man. It was urinalysis observer. You had to be an observer for urinalysis. Of course, I ate like 5 of them. Not at the same time. Just over the course of the Halloween season.
Toxic protection falling.
Because it's fun. It's funny. And once you know it's from the food coloring, not from internal bleeding.
Toxic protection falling. Technology recharge.
There's not much here, is there? Is it a worm? Yep, that's a worm. It's weird that they never leave the hole where they came out of. Yeah, I wondered how it hadn't, because I think it's like 20 years or something. Like it can only be copywritten for 20 years, and after that, or maybe it's... Yes, let's... Yeah, okay, so definitely Kremit is... I guess we should put some caveats on that. People don't watch you pee every time you pee. It's only when you're doing drug tests. 75. So I'll never see the free use of blue suede shoes. Well, that's a different thing, though. I mean, but it's not a song. So I'm only talking about songs, because images and stuff like that, I can understand, especially if the company that owns it is still around. So Disney's still around, and Mickey is still around, so obviously they're still going to own the copyright to that. But a song, for instance, It's a Small World. It's a small world after all. I'm pretty sure that's a Disney song. Warner owned Happy Birthday? It's so weird. What, really? Advanced gas processing? Oh, I don't do that yet. So, in order to do a drug test in the military, they give us a cup. We go into the restroom with our observer, the watcher. And are you kidding me? The fact that it took that, the fact that they even had to do that just irritates the crap out of me. But I'm glad whoever did it, because I think that's bullshit. I think Happy Birthday should just be in a public domain all along. So anyway, you get your cup, you go to the restroom, the observer comes in with you, And literally, they're over your shoulder or standing like right here, looking, making sure that whatever's coming out of your body, or what? No, I'm sorry, whatever's going into the cup is actually coming from your body and not from a tube or another container somewhere else. It goes for male and female. There are female observers as well. Since I'm not a female, I would not have a clue. I mean, you think that's awkward? Imagine showering with 7 other people without. There's no stalls. Like there are 8 people in a big square room that all have shower heads. You know what? Let me pull up a. You got to see this. U.S. Army shower images. Oh yeah, girl, wait till you see this. Barrack showers. Barrack showers. Oh, here we go. Oh, that's a YouTube video. Yep, here we go. Where is this? Copy. Paste. Sorry about the long link, but you know, that's not my. So just imagine various versions of that. Because they're not all going to look exactly like that, but the fact that it's an open thing with shower heads on the sides, that's where we took showers in the military. So, yeah, there is no, I don't want to say privacy, but there's no, right? And that's a nice one. Exactly. That is a nice one. Usually they're horrible. Because they're dirty and disgusting and old. The picture I sent you is actually a nice shower compared to what apparently the 3 of us went through. I can tell you for a fact it's better than what I went through.
Toxic protection. Falling.
It is. Crashed Raider. Yeah, so imagine doing it with 6 other people in there with you. Exactly. Everybody needs to get clean at the same time, and
Toxic protection.
and buddy, I guess another question you probably have asked, and I don't know that we got it, was the reason why that there aren't individual showers in every room is A, it would be too expensive to build and maintain, and B, unfortunately, there are people on this planet who don't care about their hygiene. And hygiene is one of those things that you have to maintain in order to keep everybody around you healthy. So,
Technology recharge.
oh yes, absolutely. It's not co-ed. Yeah, I forgot about that. Denise, what was her name? It was like, oh, we saw her boobies. Oh, what? Yeah, if they didn't gender split it, that would be a problem. Nobody'd ever get out of the shower. You know what's strange? My entire life has been community living. Like, the school that I went in year 7 or grade 7. Oop, I'm going west. I didn't go under the ocean, under the water like I wanted to. So even the school that I went to was community living like that. So we showered. It wasn't, 20. I think it was only like 3 or 4. But even as a child, that's how I showered. Communally. I guess it is awkward. I never noticed it just because I was used to it. That's how I grew up.
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
Ooh, Kremit and Skeet, aren't the remember the old YMCA's, or I should say the YM or YWCA's when they were split? They were community showers too, weren't they? I seem to remember them being community showers. Like there weren't individual stalls. Am I too high? Is that water? I think that's water. Kermit, you're in your 40s. Skeet, how old are you really? Because there's no way you're 22, bro. Is that water? What is that? Water, I went a little too high, didn't I? Ooh, that is water. Okay. Still going west. All right. Wait, all creatures discovered. Oh, but I've not gotten the rest of the flora. Oh yeah, and nowadays that's a lot of. I think that's how it all is now. Anyway, I don't think that there are any more, and I don't know. I haven't been in a military barracks in forever, so now it might be, even if it's communal like that, it's still stalled, or they have stalls. Okay, so let me ask you this: do you not use a sauna? Oh, and guys, she's 16, so keep that in mind when you're talking. So this is just a youth thing. So like, but saunas are used in like commonly, right? Like your culture commonly uses saunas. Yeah. I mean, I forgot to put that out there earlier, and I don't know. I think Kremet knew, but I don't know if you knew, Ski. Pant. Oh, yeah. But it's for the other reason. See, when we talk about these things, there's got to be a way to. How is it raining above the clouds, people? It's raining in space. We should have a way of this separating the reasons. Like, is it an emotional reason or is it a physical reason? Because that was a physical reason. There we go. Now we're back on dry land. Ooh, yay.
Weather update. Storm clearing.
Frequent toxic floods. Oh, I wish I would get rid of all this big smell of space. Thank you. You know, there was a time when I was younger that I wore shirts to go swimming because I was too skinny. Like, I was this big around when I was smaller, or when I was younger. Yeah. So I would wear shirts whenever I'd go to the beach and stuff too. But when I got older, and got fat, I stopped caring. Like, I don't care that I'm fat when I go to the beach. Just hovering. Why is it just hovering? Oh, we need to go under here.
Extreme water toxicity detected.
Find more fun. I can imagine.
Received.
Cool, man. Well, have fun with that. You too. What you do you have time to tell me? I mean, real quick, what do you like? Are they new guns, old guns? What you shooting? Or just you just want to shoot?
Units received.
I mean, if you don't have time, that's cool.
Units received.
But have a great day too. Thanks for stopping by, as always. I have a... Is that...
Units received.
Ski, find out if that is a multi...
Units received.
multi... something study, like... Would they need somebody from a different demographic area? Or different... whatever area? Because if they are, I'll take part in that because I've got horrible cardiovascular health. And I actually have a theory on why so many veterans have horrible cardiovascular health.
Units received.
And it's not because of our diets. It's not because of anything like that. It was, I think it's because we have such a high level of adrenaline all the time that we have overworked our hearts, and they just became trashed from all the adrenaline. That's my theory. Nice. I've wanted to try the AR platform 30.
Toxin protection falling.
Oh. There's a bunch of guys in my area doing the 30 blackout on their M16s. I went the wrong way, didn't I?
Falling. Technology recharge. Technology
Oh, this is bad. Remember where I was? Oh, so it's a common mod? I didn't know if it was... It seemed like only the guys that I knew from around here were doing it, but I didn't see a whole lot of anything on the internet other people. I didn't even know you could do that.
extreme toxicity detected.
Oh, that's cool.
Extreme water toxicity detected.
And your skeet. The halter monitor. Bunny, EKG stands for electrocardiograph or gram, but it's the thing where they put the leads on your chest and they watch your heart, do all its electric things and beats and stuff. Were hurt. Huh. Why are they only picking the? Well, maybe I don't know if you know that. Why are they only picking the ones that have been injured? Well, I mean, injured patients would have had a lot more adrenaline. Man, I got this theory. I actually like my theory. I don't think it's the injury. I honestly, God, don't think it's the injuries. I think it is the emotional state and situation. Although blood clots and stuff like that might cause some damage too. Because if you've had injuries and you've been to a combat support hospital or something out in the field, then, you know, we do meatball surgery at first. Most patients don't get real surgery until they get to Walter Reed or where am I landing? And why is that where I'm landing and not the damn pad? You piece of crap. That's kind of cool. That's a Discord overlay on my game? That's kind of cool. Well, yeah. It would have to be, because if you're in, there's a line, right? Some of them go to Tripler if you're on the west or the east, the farther eastern part of our area of operations, like Korea and all that stuff. They go to Tripler, and then on the other side of the line, they go to Launch Store. And then, no matter what, well, actually, I think if you went to Tripler, you end up at BAMC, if it's still Brooke Army Medical Center. I don't remember if it is now. And then if you come from Launch Stool, you end up at Dover. Well, not sorry, Walter Reed. So there was always a split. No. Is that millimeter?
Toxic protection. Falling.
Gotta be millimeter.
Toxic protection. Stabilizing.
Man. Shift what? Shift here? No. Shift this. Ah, it is. I found it. Huh. That's cool. Voice. This guy. This is Discord? I think it's Discord. It's gotta be Discord. Learning how to use my computer with games.
Units received. Toxic protection. Falling. Toxic protection. Falling.
Find that stuff.
Toxic protection. Falling.
Any facing? I don't know. Never. Not bad to have, I guess. Really?
Toxic protection. Falling. Toxic protection. Falling. Toxic protection. Falling.
Ooh.
Toxic damage detected. Toxic protection. Falling.
I did not see that in time. Alright, man. Have fun. Post up cool pictures. Wait. Yeah. Have fun. Have fun. I know range days for me range days for me are fun, so hopefully you have fun too. I mean, I can't say this for sure, but I would assume you're going to have fun, since that's why most guys go to the range, because they're going to have fun. Like Tim Allen says, more power. There's got to be a save beacon here in there. Yep. We are almost at our 2-hour mark. And I need to get some more tea. Alright, so this seems like a good place to do that. Where's my timer? Timer. 1:57, yes. It's almost at our 2-hour mark. 10:29, 10:30 is when I normally do it. Okay. We are going to take a 10-ish minute break because I need more tea. Need to use the latrine. What type of homework do I want? I don't know. Let me think about that while I'm going, while I get more tea and stuff. All right, peeps, we are taking a break. We'll come back at 1/4 to the hour. See you in a minute.
In a battle-scarred mind I wander deep. Your master, he never sleeps. I bear the wounds you can't see. Streaming voices from under the trees. Climbing like shadows in flight. Reaching out to hold back the night. Your master in the dark, guiding through the fight. Strength in numbers, we're never out of sight. Raise your voices loud, echo through the pain. Together we'll braid these heavy chains. Light burns from the screen, delivering the call. Chasing demons that wear our mental walls. Through a melody of steel and bone. Helping those who feel alone. Streaming to light up the gloom. Pulling others from their internal tomb. Master in the dark, guiding through the fight. Strength in numbers, we're never portray each pulse of the drum a heartbeat share. In this brotherhood of warriors prepare. No silence can defeat the bond we've made. From shadows we rise, never afraid. Jump master in the dark, guiding through the fight. Strength in numbers, we're never out of sight. Raise your voices loud, echo through the pain. So go on with these heavy chains. Have you heard his story? Joe Master's got a light, streaming hope to every vet, lifting darkness with his fight. Brothers, sisters, gather round, in his words I finally found. Shine that light, Joe Master, shine. In the dark, your words align. Every heart you touch tonight, feel the warmth, embrace the light. Did you see his battle? He carries strength with every stream, bridging shadows of the mind, guiding through the toughest dreams. Veteran told your ground tight, feel his courage in the night. Shine that light, your master, shine. In the dark, your words align. Every heart you touch tonight, feel the warmth, embrace the light. Reach for hope on silver screens. Breathe the calm through life's routines. Together we'll reclaim our peace. Your master has us on our release. Shine that light, your master, shine. In the dark, your words align. Every heart you touch tonight, feel the warmth, embrace the light.
Your master RT streams at night to lift the burden, make things right. For brothers and sisters who know the fight, he speaks the words, guiding the light. Hold your head high, don't lose your way. Together we'll face another day and be a strong kind of soul, holding hands, making others whole. Veteran's heart, a story to tell. Won't you rise with me? Rise from the shell. Wear your scars like medals of pride. In the darkest times I'll be a guide. Lean on me, let go of the pain. Through the screen we break the chain. Rays of hope from what was lost, solid like the ground, no matter the cost. And be a strong kind of soul, holding hands, making others whole. Veteran's heart, a story to tell. Won't you rise with me? Rise from the shell. Voices carry through the night. United we rise to the fight. Memories held, never alone. In each battle a strength of OMP. A strong kind of soul, holding hands, making others whole. Veteran's heart, a story to tell. Won't you rise with me? Rise from the shell.
strong. We march on, march on. Every stream brings another soul, finding hope in our shared command, breaking free from the heavy toll, taking back what war took from our hands. When the memories come rushing back and the darkness tries to attack, I'll be here to light the way, broadcasting hope another day. Through the screen I reach out to you, brothers and sisters, I've got your six. Share the pain that we've been through, together we'll find a way to fix. Stay strong, we march on, march on.
All right, we're back 2 minutes early, but okay. So the type of homework that I would like. Drawn a picture, written a poem. What about writing a song? How about writing a song? Oh, what's that? Sorry about my nose, people. I am really sorry about that. I can't exactly control it. I've already been here?
Extreme toxicity detected.
Maybe writing a song. Ooh, I know. You had asked me to do this a while back. Are you here, Bunny? Okay. Yes. So if we do calculator. Okay. 14 minus 5 is 9. 1 minus 14. 14 is 27. And 22. So 9s. 9 times 9 is 81. 41 minus 14 is 27. 9 times 9 plus 5 is 14. So 9 times 9 is 81, which is 122 minus 41. So
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
122 divided by 41. No, that's not it either. It's got to be 356. Shouldn't end in a 5. There you go. What do you mean no signal found?
Units received.
Let's go over here.
Units received.
This is
Units received. Units received. Units received. Units received.
we got everything here, huh? Let's look at our log. 18 of 29, 9 of 18 flora. Hmm. I wonder if we have to do the rest of this underwater. All right, going west again. Look, there's water. Just here. So we go back and land. Right. Oh, we lost it. Close to this, wasn't it? Oh, bonk. Yep, right there. Okay. Now, Shallow caves, man.
Weather update. Storm clearing.
Finally, the storm's clearing out. I'm getting ready to go underwater. This isn't water. Oh, there it is.
Extreme toxicity detected. Extreme water toxicity detected. Units received. Units received.
Ooh, 10. Holy cow. Thank you very, very, very much.
Falling.
Hell yeah, thank you for the raid. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, let's, Belro? I'm doing well. Forgive my ignorance. I don't know who Belro is, so let's give a shout out. Shout out to Belro. Thank you very, very much. Equilibrium. I like your name, bro. Thank you all for joining. Belro, are you from CTG? 10 out of 18, 20 out of 29. Oh, what am I doing here? Oh, gotcha. Can we get out of the water real quick? Yes. Do that.
Extreme toxicity detected.
Hopefully I don't die. And oh, cool. Black O. There we go. Bam. Got a shout out for Lack 2. Twenty 29, 10 of 18. Recharge.
Technology recharge.
So I ask this of everybody: where in the world are you? From the United States or from somewhere else? You're welcome. Thank you for coming by and saying hey. Indiana. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna be in Ohio in August. Pennsylvania, where I'm originally from. We're at in PA, Lack. I was born in northwestern Pennsylvania, up near Erie. Grew up near Harrisburg in Hershey. My family still lives in the central PA area.
Weather warning. Incoming storm. Units
Scranton, nice. Well, I will definitely be in Columbus for the VFW National Convention in August. One in 13. There's 13 of those stores in Columbus. Oh, good chocolate. Is it better than Hershey's?
Extreme water toxicity detected. Extreme water
Oh, wow.
toxicity detected.
Okay, well, so here's the that's cool. That's cool, man. Definitely helps. I appreciate. I mean, I appreciate it. So even if you hadn't lurked, I would have appreciated it. So why can't we compare the two? So here's the reason why I brought up Hershey's, because I went to Milton Hershey School. So Milton Hershey, the guy who owns or who started Hershey's Chocolate, is a very important person in my life, even though he was already dead. You can't enjoy it? What is it? Is it not good anymore to you because of the other chocolate? I've never had that chocolate, so I don't know. So I'm asking. This is an honest question. And obviously, I'm partial to Hershey's because of. I was asking my wife that the other night. It's changed, hasn't it? It's not the same as it was back in the 80s.
Extreme water toxicity.
It's like Coke. When they changed Coke. So we can find more. What? One of you hasn't been.
Weather update. Storm clearing.
What is that?
Toxin protection falling. Extreme toxicity
Yeah,
detected.
it was definitely different back in the day. What is this? What kind of salvage container? What?
Extreme night toxicity detected.
Okay.
Toxin protection falling. Extreme night
more in
toxicity
there.
detected. Toxin protection falling.
Of the cherries? It's very strange. This is the first time I've ever seen one of these. Old belt, come on!
Technology recharge.
How is that what I got? Where do they source their chocolate from? I mean, obviously it can't be the United States. We don't grow chocolate. Wait, you're from where now? Or not, no, from where, but you're living where in... So you're hiding out. Oregon. Oh, Snowfire. You didn't notice a different... You grew up in Philadelphia? Wow. That is cool, man. Pennsylvania peeps up here. His name was Snowfire. I don't know if Oregon is hiding out so much as just having a way more... Good. Quality control should be that difficult. Or stringent. Stringent. What am I missing on this planet, man? Is it cave stuff or is it water stuff? Screw it. Let's keep going. Going west. Oh, I was just... Oh, there's two of them right there. Huh. Hey, man. Quality is where it's at. People are... I mean... We're getting so inundated with... And I think Temu... Yeah. So I think what happens is that the supply and demand in any given space, I don't use that word, but supply and demand in any given space will even out over time. And then when the supply is, or the offerings, I shouldn't even say supply, when the offerings are more... when there's more offerings than the demand needs, quality gets put back ahead of quantity. Yeah, forget what you're supposed to do here. Supposed to disable it first? Yeah, I know. Yeah, and unfortunately that's the best. So they're unable to keep supplying, like they're not going to be able to supply it at all anymore, or they just can't supply the quantity that the company needs. 4R180 and 3. 4R180 and 3. 4R180. I can see that. He's so old that he can't even chew it. Oh, I guess there are candies you can just suck on them anyway. So I can totally understand needing to find another supplier if the supplier that you have can't keep up with your demand. And because you have a certain quality maintained and continuity, it kind of sucks that you can't. It's good marketing. Do that. Okay, we did all that. Taste could be off. Looks can be deceiving. Oh, another building. At all. So not even the sweet slips. Oh. So, but even the sweet slips. Yeah, okay. That is not the one. We just came from that one, isn't it? Oh, don't hit the...
Weather update. Storm clearing.
Well, good. Because most companies aren't anymore. Which is a shame.
Extreme night toxicity detected.
What did I get the other day that I was... I don't yet. I was going to... I mean, I am going to eventually. Just currently do not have it. was eating this. Oh, do you guys know the Craven brand of foods from? Oh, it's going down here. There's a manufacturer, a food manufacturer called Craven, Craven, I believe. And they used to have good spray cheese. And I picked some up yesterday and had some of it last night. Yeah, it was Friday night, so I was snacking. Had some last night, and it's grainy. I'm like, I don't know cheese that's grainy, man. Why would you put this in a can? And it used to be good. I'm very disappointed. Right, let's try this one.
Extreme toxicity detected.
I think all the Discords that I'm a member of are military related.
Extreme water toxicity detected.
Discord username that keeps appearing.
Toxic protection falling.
Well, my Discord username is JumpmasterRT, and I did get the request. I saw it pop up, so you did send me the request. But yeah, JumpmasterRT. I'm JumpmasterRT everywhere. The one, the only, the original. Even though Steam doesn't think so.
Technology
Come
recharge.
on, man. Where is all the stuff that I haven't seen yet? Alright, cool. Give me just a second.
Toxic protection falling.
You hush with a topic. Let me get out of here.
Toxicity detected. Extreme toxicity detected.
Let me get out of the water real quick. He said no. It's because I haven't accepted it yet.
Extreme
Just a second.
toxicity detected.
Gotta get out of the water.
Toxic protection falling. Extreme water toxicity detected.
Takes so long to get out of the water.
Extreme toxicity detected.
Right? Alright, hang on. Discord. Yeah, Discord up. How do I not have that running right now? That's weird. Friends, pending. Monarch manifested. Ooh, I like that. What is that background from? Oh, Roanoke. All right. Now you should be good to go. Oh, there's a chocolate company in. Oh, it's your banner. Is that a stage? I thought it said Roanoke on your notes thing that comes above your. Yeah, it is Roanoke. Okay. The Lost Colony of Roanoke. The wife just watched a Bunny's back. Josh Gates, I think, did a thing about Roanoke. shield module. I hate planets where I can't find all the stupid things. Well, while you're gone, buddy, we got raided. I believe Belro did the raiding. No, who did the raiding? It was I did, but you weren't here. What about, so you asked me one time. Yeah, there he is, Lacolibrium. We got raided by Lacolibrium. So you remember how you asked me to change the opening music? Although not my homework to just change it. Really? Monarch. Is that from like high school, college days, or more recent? There's got to be something. Maybe that was his rock bottom. You are the super chatter of the channel. That's what we call. That's what I call you. You're the super chatter of the channel. Bunny has been around since the beginning of this channel. I don't know exactly when. I've been around. I've only been streaming for 2 years? 1 full year, I think, now. And she's been here since pretty much the very beginning. Dare I say that my chat would be boring if not for her. Or, yeah. No, I thought you were here before November. Well, actually, even before the fall, really. Yes, it was. It absolutely was.
Toxic protection falling.
Forgive me, I don't know what A2. What is it, A2? Yep. Oh, because your very first question was about you had a school project and you need to know, you needed more information about how the elections happened, right? If that's, I remember that. Oh, I thought it was longer than that.
Extreme toxicity detected.
Huh. Oh, at the theater. I got you. Theater. Oh, nice. I feel like I could be a good actor. I've never done a whole lot of acting. I've played little bit parts here and there. But I always feel like I could be a good actor. Like I could get into a character, into a scene, and make it yeah, no. Not easy. There was this commercial back in the 80s or 90s. And I think it was for Sprite. And one of the actors was like, "Well, what's my motivation?" And I always felt like I could figure out the motivation of a scene. See exactly. And that's what she was afraid of. But I feel like if I knew the motivation for a scene, I could perform like what I'm supposed to be, what I'm feeling as the character. As long as I got that right, I could absolutely pull off a scene. Not like I was trying to remember more words or read off a script or yeah, there you go. I think I could. I think I could actually fill a scene and give it justice no matter what it was. But I don't have the face or... Right, exactly. Yeah. And that's hard. Like, I can fulfill my vision of what I think it should be like. But I'm not the one directing it. Maybe something else worth looking at around here. Oh, this is a different planet entirely. Ooh, how many things have we looked at here? Is it 11 o'clock? Yep, we need to go back to Metra. Let's get off this planet. Which is funny. How do you Oh, Bunny. So, okay. So, let's hang on, Monica, because I want to go back to that. Bunny, for the homework. Remember you asked me to redo the opening music. What would you think, instead of using AI or anything like that? What would you think about that being my homework? Is that I write my own opening. Evacuated? What? Okay, we're gonna zap from here, and then back. We still have a couple minutes to look at. Is that good enough as a homework, or is that maybe too easy or not? What else to put that? Would that be acceptable? I wrote and then recorded it. No, idiot. And then not all directors are good directors. Yeah. Here's a good question. If they're not good directors to begin with, how do they become a director? I guess you could become a director. Yeah. Makes sense. All right, we need to go back to Metro real quick. Really? So is that what you do now, or is that something you did as, or like, are you in the theater or in show production? Is that like your career? What do they call that? Profession. I mean, is that what you do now? Is that what you currently still do? Because I went to school to be a respiratory therapist, but I am no longer in medicine. Have you ever seen Station 11? It was a miniseries, I believe, on Max. Our research teams are loggerheads. Oh, so the person who came back is the one who made it so you could get a job. Oh, dickhead. Yep. Maintenance keeps our old stuff good. New stuff. Still 39% happiness. Good deal. Okay. We gotta go to the new construction, which is... I can never remember. Oh, so you're gonna opt? There's got to be a way, bro. Wait, are you, bro? That's the other thing is, I call everybody, bro. Oh, that's it. We're okay. Even if you may not be. 2 more hours. Okay. I got you. That sucks. But I totally get it. I wanted to be a musician when I was growing up. Ended up joining the military instead. Okay, we still got 2 hours of that. So. Ooh, damn. What do you mean, never mind, Bunny? Oh, where are you at? I thought you said you were... Wait, no, you're still out visiting? Well, to be honest, my daughter JPEG Page had a lot of that. She is a campaign manager. And even after having run her candidate didn't win the last one she did. Even after having run a successful campaign, you know, her candidate was in the running the entire time. Like, her campaign was successful enough that it was down to the voters. Oh. Oh no. Although it shouldn't, I'm sure that hinders your hireability. Why did I... What is this? Why did I come here? Correct. But then, when things pop up that require you to do something that would be against your medical... So let's go back. Yeah, we gotta go back to the... Right. Stupid integrity. Oh, okay. Is that the thing you were talking about? The combat tested gaming? Because we do have that Discord. But that is for veterans only. Active duty, military, and veterans, I should say. And that's not my rule. It belongs to the VFW. It's their rule. One of these days I'll get a wow. Marines wouldn't take me. I had to join the Army. Which is probably good, because after joining the Marines I was like, well, too much time on a boat. No thanks. Not a big fan of water. Especially not ocean water. Jeez. It's terrifying. I can't swim. Yeah. Well, I didn't bother the Navy. Aggressive emerald, gold sodium. Really? Ancient bones. We haven't been here, have we? Ooh, this one looks beat up. Anthony. It's one of these. I was one of those people that my recruiter did not lie to. He told me everything that he told me was 100% true. Right. I haven't asked, don't I? Yep. Need that. Yeah, my doctor said I was fine, or else I wouldn't be here. Ooh, what is this? Oh, how do I not have remembrance? Right. Antimatter.